and my favorite season is spring because it has the perfect weather, crops grow in that season, and it's very bright outside. The first reason why I like spring is because it has the perfect weather. For example, winter is way too cold, and summer is way too hot, and way too many bugs. And also, it doesn't snow and it doesn't rain very frequently either. And what also is very annoying in winter is that you have to shovel the snow when it snows because or else you can't go anywhere. The second reason why I think that spring is the best season is because crops grow. For example, more fruits and vegetables are in season because it's spring. Many things grow because it's spring. And that means that they taste better because they're in season. And also flowers and trees grow petals and leaves, and they look very pretty. The last reason why I think that spring is the best season is because it's very bright. For example, the start of dawn is very early every morning at about 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning, and the start of dusk is late at around 7 to 8 every night. Also, that means it'll be very bright all day, which means that you will be more energetic because it's very bright out, and you'll really be energized because it's very bright, and you can't really be lazy and tired if it's very bright. And yeah. In conclusion, my favorite season is spring because it has the perfect weather, crops grow, and it's very bright. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Hi, my name is Raven, and today I'll tell you why winter is my favorite season. For example, there's a lot of things you could do in winter. Second is that there may be no school because of the snow. Third is that there's wonderful holidays in the winter. My first reason is that you could do all kinds of different things in the winter. In winter, there's snow, and with snow, you can play snowball fights, make a snowman, or snow angels. But in other seasons, you can't do that, and only in winter you could do all these things. You could also go ice skating, which is very fun, but you also may get hurt if you're a beginner. My second reason is that there may be no school in winter. In winter, there could be heavy snow or a blizzard, which makes it unable for us to get to school. So the school have to close, and we can enjoy a day off. We can enjoy a day off playing in the snow or staying indoors and watch TV. For me, I mostly stay inside because I'm too lazy, but sometimes I'll also go out and help my neighbors or my family members to plow the snow. But mostly I stay inside. My third reason is that winter have great holidays. The most important holiday of winter is Christmas. Christmas is also my favorite holiday because you could get free presents from your family. And there's also the winter break for you to relax, which makes it even better. There's also the Christmas light festival, which is very beautiful. They show all kinds of different lights and shapes of lights, and that's what makes it very beautiful. There's also holidays that also celebrate in winter, like New Year's and other ones that I can't pronounce, but definitely celebrated in the winter. In conclusion, winter is my favorite season because first, there may be no school because of the snow. Second is that you could do a lot of things in the winter. Third is that winter have great holidays. These are the three reasons to why winter is my favorite holiday. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Hi, my name is Janice. Today I'll be talking about what is your favorite season and why. The first choice I thought about was, of course, spring. First, you can get to see what you've been wanting to see. Second, you can get to go on vacation. Third, you can get to generally enjoy the weather. One reason why I would enjoy spring more than other seasons is because you can get to see what you want to see. What I mean by that is that you can get to see flowers blooming because it's a season where plants grow. Therefore, you can get to see vegetation growing because the season is very rainy. You can get to see many plants growing more. You can also get to see plants going out from hibernating. Therefore, this season has many opportunities for many things. Another reason why I would enjoy spring more than other seasons is because you can get to go on vacation. For example, in schools, there is spring break and your family has gone through a lot, so you can have vacation. Unlike other vacations, this season is not that hot or not that cold because it is a season where plants grow. Therefore, if plants grow, they need their best temperature, and so does humans for their enjoyment. You can also do many activities such as going to a water park and going to a garden, etc. Therefore, because of spring, you can go on vacation. For the final point, I'll be talking about why you can get to generally enjoy the weather. For example, you can get to generally enjoy the weather because there is one temperature and you can get to go on walks. You can also get to wear short sleeves and you can even wear dresses if you really wanted to. You can also get to open the window for fresh air because it is not freezing outside. With these added-on additions, you can get to enjoy spring more and get to do things that you've been wanting to do in other seasons like winter and fall. Therefore, because of spring, you can get to meet up with your friends and family more and and most importantly, you can get to enjoy the weather. In conclusion, I talked about why first you can get to see what you've been wanting to see. Second, you can get to go on vacation. Third, you can get to generally enjoy the weather. If spring never existed, then I would have never had any season that I really enjoyed the temperature with. That's all for my speech. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Who wants to start?
Hello, my name is Alden, and in this essay, I'm going to tell you what my favorite season is. My favorite season is winter because in winter you can do lots of things, and also there's lots of holidays in winter. Third, sometimes there's no school. First, there's lots of things you can do in winter. For example, you can go sledding and skiing. And also, you can make snowmen and snow angels with snow. And third, you can play snowball fights with your friends. Second, there's lots of events in winter. When my birthday is in winter, and also winter break is also in winter, and you don't have school in it. And New Year's is also in winter, which you don't have school, and most people celebrate it too. Third, sometimes school is canceled. For example, there might be very big storms, and school will be canceled since you can't get there or it's too hard to get to. Second, the temperature might be too cold for you to go there and you might freeze. And third, if there's no school, you can just play in the snow and do other stuff. In conclusion, my favorite season is winter because you can play with the snow. Sometimes you don't have school, and there's lots of events in winter. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Hi, my name is Chelsea, and today I'll be talking about my favorite season. My favorite season is spring because it has the perfect temperature, no mosquitoes, and life starts reproducing again. First, spring has the perfect temperature, which means it's not cold or hot. In summer, it could be so hot that you feel like you're burning. In winter, it can feel like you're freezing. In winter, it also means that you have to wear more clothing, which can be more difficult. In spring, it's not cold or hot, so it also gives you an opportunity to play outside because the weather is good. Second, there are no mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are very annoying and they buzz around and sting you. When they inject saliva in you, that's the worst part because it makes your butt itchy. One time, I was bit by a deadly mosquito and it took a long time to heal, like about a month. So that happens in autumn. But in spring that doesn't happen. So even though spring and autumn have a lot in common, like both have a good temperature and both has a time where time changes. Spring is more peaceful though than autumn because there's no mosquitoes in spring, except for people who are allergic to pollen. They are not peaceful at all. Lastly, life starts reproducing again. When the temperature gets cooler, life dies, and all the leaves start to rot, which can lead to injury since there's only the branch left. Imagine falling on a bush with no leaves. That can hurt a lot. Since life reproduces, falling on a bush with leaves is less painful than falling on a bush without leaves. In conclusion, my favorite season is spring because it has the perfect temperature, no mosquitoes, and life starts reproducing again. Thank you for listening to my speech.
There are 4 seasons in the world: winter, spring, fall, and summer. Hi, my name is Amy, and my favorite season is winter. My favorite season is winter because you can play with snow, there are a lot of holidays, and you can eat and drink a lot of unique foods. One reason why my favorite season is winter is because you get to play with snow. Since there is a lot of snowfall, you can play with snow. For example, in summer it is boiling and there's no possibility of snow, but in winter there are at least a few snow days. Also, since there is snow, you can create snow angels, throw snowballs, and create igloos. But in summer, you can only play with mushy, steaming snow. Another reason why my favorite season is winter is because there's a lot of holidays. The most obvious is Christmas, but there are much more holidays too. For example, there is Chinese New Year, and Martin Luther King. But have you ever realized that there isn't a lot of holidays in the other seasons? For example, I can't think of a lot of holidays summer. I enjoy these holidays because they have reasonable reasons why they should be celebrated. For example, we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. because we want to remember him and honor him. My last reason why my favorite season is winter is because you can eat and drink a lot of unique foods. For example, you can drink hot cocoa if you are chilly. If you are very cold, you can eat hot pot. In summer, I can't really think of a lot of special foods for the season. For example, I can only think of ice cream to be special for summer. In conclusion and summarization, those are all the reasons why my favorite season is winter. My favorite season is winter is because you get to play with snow, there is a lot of holidays, and lastly, my favorite season is winter is because you get to drink and eat a lot of unique foods. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Do you have a favorite season? My favorite season is winter. Hi, my name is Natalie, and these are my 3 reasons why my favorite season is winter. First, I can't stand the heat in summer. Second, it is Christmas season. Lastly, it is my birthday. First, I can't stand the heat in summer. This is one of my reasons because in summer it is 80 something degrees and I will just melt under the sun. But in the winter it is cold and I'm not scared of the cold. For example, I can go outside in a snowy day without zipping or wearing a jacket. sometimes even play in the snow. But in the summer, I would get sweaty and have a headache. In the winter, it is cold, and if I get too cold, then I would just jump into the blankets. Second, it is Christmas season. What I mean is that Christmas is in winter. When it is Christmas in the winter, I can get presents and spend time with my family. Also do a lot of other fun stuff. Also, Christmas I can do like playing in the snow, and there is so much snow I can even build snowmen and have other stuff. And when building snowmen, I can have friends to play with as snow minions or something, if my friends still want to play with me. I can also use building snowmen as a fun activity. But in the summer and other seasons, there would be no snow and there would be flowers, which I really don't like, and the sun, which I really hate, and there would be fall leaves, which is kind of disgusting to me because there would be rain and yeah. Lastly, it is my birthday. When it is my birthday, my birthday is in December, and in December it is the winter. When it is winter during my birthday, I can do a lot of other stuff. I would have gifts, and also it's like another day out for my family so I can spend time with them. But for the birthday activities, I can hang balloons, Christmas things, and maybe decorate some other stuff in my home. For the winter and my birthday. For the winter, I can do other activities like snowball fights with your brother. That would kind of be painful, but I still like it. And make snowmen like in the Christmas. Also, I could make snow angels. But in the summer, I would just have summer school, and that would really stink. In conclusion, these are my 3 reasons why I like winter. First, I can't stand the heat in summer. Second, it is Christmas season. Lastly, it is my birthday. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Do you have a favorite season? Hi, I'm Joanna, and I'll be explaining to you why autumn is my favorite season. First, it has a nice weather, like it's not really cold or it's not really warm, so like between. Second, I don't have many allergies in the fall. And last, it's beautiful to see many different things like leaves change their color. In the summer, it's way too hot. It could be 90 degrees or even higher. And if I'm too hot, that means my skin will get dry, and there's a lot of mosquitoes when I go outside to play, to walk around the park, to do anything outside. I could get mosquito spikes all over my legs and all over my hands. While in the winter, it's way too cold. Like, we need a heater on, and if the heater in my house is broken, would be freezing to death. And if I go to school and people think it's like, oh, it's not as cold, but I think it's cold, and I wear a fur jacket to school, people will think I'm crazy. While the temperature in the autumn is about 50 to 65 degrees, which isn't half bad. So if I bring a jacket and it's too cold, I can just take it off and leave it in my bag. But if it's too cold, I can wear it on. If it's too hot, I can take it off and put it in my bag. It also doesn't rain or snow as much in the winter it snows, and then in the spring it rains. And this is why fall is my favorite season. In the spring, I have a lot of allergies. Like, if I have allergies, I would have a runny nose, itchy eyes, coughing, sneezing, and a lot of other stuff. And that's why I don't like the spring. I like the fall because
I won't feel like I can't breathe or I'm suffocating inside my mask or whatever I'm wearing. In the fall, I can run around the park, like feeling I can actually breathe. Unlike having to have multiple allergies in the park where there's so many trees around, I'll feel like I'm dying because I feel like my face is like exploding. When after I eat dinner, sometimes I like to go outside and play, especially in the summer or the fall. But in the summer, it's way too hot, so I probably choose the fall. In the fall, I like to run around with my neighbors, and I don't use my mask because it's like just in front of my house, so I don't need to use a mask unless I'm going somewhere. And then with my neighbors, we can go play, and we're running around, and I like the wind blowing on my face. It takes away the heat. But in the summer, I don't feel any sort of wind. It's just hotness coming onto me. I don't feel anything. Well, in the spring, I have a lot of allergies, which means I can't do anything with like near trees or flowers and a lot of other plants. This is why I don't like having to go outside in the spring, and that's why I choose the season fall. I personally think that things that change color are amazingly beautiful. Like when the leaves change their colors, it's so amazing. Like it can turn red, orange, or even yellow. That's why I like those colors. It's like really amazing to see them slowly change and fall off the trees. After it falls off the tree, my family rakes up the leaves. And there's one special thing I like to do with the leaves. I like to jump in them. I like to make a mess with my family getting mad at me. And then they're like, why do you even jump in the leaves? Because it's fun. It's fun to just make a mess and not having to clean it up. Because why not? And then also I like to take different color leaves and take it home to like maybe see how are the colors different and what the shapes of the leaves are. This is why I like the season fall. Students might not like the season fall because that's when school starts, but that's not for me. I actually like the fall because it has nice weather. I have no allergies within the weather, within the season fall. And it's absolutely beautiful to see the things change the color. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Hi, my name is Alan, and today I will talk about my favorite season. Of course, I like summer. First, you can do special things. Then you can enjoy with your family members or play things with them. Lastly, they have better climates than winter. First, you can do special things. For me, in summer, I like to ride a roller coaster. For me, that's very exciting because I've never done it before. Then people would like to fill their buckets lists. Many people want to have many things they want to accomplish. For me, roller coaster is really fun. You get to spin around a loop or even fall from very high feet. This is why summer can be very enjoyable. You can play with a roller coaster, and sometimes you can even ride a Ferris wheel. From the view up there, it's very fun and exciting because it's very high and you can see things that you don't normally see. Then you can enjoy time with your family members. If your family and you wants to go to a picnic or to go to a beach, it's very fun. For example, if you want to go to a picnic, it can be very relaxing. You can eat a lot of food, and you could just sit there and enjoy the weather. So for me, I like to go to a beach and to play with my friends. If you like to do that, you could just sit there at a beach chair. It could be very enjoyable, and maybe to get a drink or to get some snacks. Lastly, for me, I think summer has a better climate than winter. So if summer has a better climate, this means a lot of things. First, you don't have to wear that much stuff like you do in winter. If in winter you have to wear coats, you have to wear like thick clothes, and in summer you only have to wear t-shirts and pants. Then they have better climates because the sunlight. They produce vitamin D to people. They're very healthy and can make your bones stronger. In conclusion, this is why I like summer. First, you can do many special things in summer. Then, in summer, you can spend time with your family. Lastly, they have better climates than winter. Bye.
What is your favorite season? Hi, my name is Shan Yu, and my favorite season is winter because you get to play in the snow. Also, you don't have to go to school if there's too much snow. Lastly, you get a free excuse for not going outside. The first reason why my favorite season is winter is because you get to play in the snow. For example, you can build snowmans with your family member or friends. Also, you can invite your friends to come out and play snowball fights with you. Lastly, you can drink hot chocolate while playing outside in the snow. I like winter because I get to play in the snow. The second reason why my favorite season is winter is because that you don't have to go to school if there's too much snow. Even though you still have remote classes, but you don't have to walk around too much in your house. Also, you get more free times because your teacher will end the lesson earlier than in school. Lastly, sometimes your teacher won't teach you and just assign stuff for you to do. I like winter because you don't have to go to school sometimes. My last reason why my favorite season is winter is because you get a free excuse for not going outside. For example, you don't have to go to after school if when the temperature is too cold, and you can just tell your parent that you don't want to go outside because the temperature is just too cold. Also, you don't have to go around outside because your parents want you to get off your device. Lastly, you can reject some friends if they want you to go outside, or if just for buying something or go to their party. I like winter because you get a free excuse or just to not go outside. In conclusion, my favorite season is winter because you get to play in the snow, you get a free excuse for not going outside, and you don't have to go to school if there's too much snow. Thank you for listening to my speech.